Good afternoon. My name is Marcus Whitney. I'm one of the managing directors of Jumpstart, and what that really means is that I was one of the founding partners, one of the 25, and after the first year, Vic allowed me to drink a couple of beers at his expense, and then just yell at him about all the stuff that was wrong with the first year of Jumpstart, and tell him these are all the things I think it really needs to be. And he took maybe 1/3 of those things, and then listened and took feedback from a bunch of other people. But I did want to thank Vic and Towns specifically for their friendship and their partnership in making Jumpstart Foundry a reality, and really reflecting the desires of the founders here in Nashville. And then one more shout out: if you are a mentor at any point in time in Jumpstart, could you just please stand up? So these are the people who actually make this program run. Yeah, so these are the people who actually make this program run. They're not paid. They come in every single week, several times. They latch on. They teach what they need to learn, but they give every bit of experience that they have to these teams, feedback. The teams have to take what works for them and leave what doesn't. But without the mentors, there really is no Jumpstart Foundry. It doesn't make sense without mentors. I've been a founder in Nashville for about the last 10 years in various capacities. And over the last couple of years, I've been known to be a little bit outspoken and have been deemed by some people as kind of a sourpuss on the Nashville startup community. Mostly because, my face is right up against the struggle as a founder, and I know everything that needs to happen in order for us to develop and really kind of create a great ecosystem. Some people, a lot of people actually, have thought that I've actually left the city because my company has an office in Boston, and I do spend a good amount of time there. But as far as leaving the city goes, excuse the acronym, but NFW. I've never been more proud to be part of anything than this community here in Nashville. It's the place where I've actually relocated my family to. My parents live here now, and whether it be the flood or other personal kind of tragedies I've seen people go through, I've never seen a community kind of rally around people like what I've experienced here. So I couldn't be more proud to be part of Nashville in general and Jumpstart specifically. Investor Day is really a day to step back and enjoy the fruit of all the labors that we've been putting in, and there are some amazing accomplishments that have happened over the last couple of years. For me personally, one of the things that I've looked up, especially in the last 3 years, and noticed is that my best friends are all founders here in Nashville. They're all startup people, and I work to make this city a great startup city along with everybody else in this room, because I want my friends to be amazingly successful. I want them to have every single opportunity that they can for themselves and their families to see their dreams realized. It's been awesome to watch, Jumpstart, Bullpen, the EC, several new funds come about as a result of 10 Invesco, Collab, eSpaces, everything that you would want to see in a real startup ecosystem actually happen, in a 3-year period. It's just unbelievable how fast that's all come together. And, I really believe that collectively we're moving with strong passion and purpose, and everybody's kind of got their own job and soldiering on, and we're really partnering well together. Personally, I've been one of the luckiest founders in the room to get to partner with a great venture capital fund here in town, the Martin Companies. They're helping me to realize my dream to create the future of social marketing at a company called Moontoast. And over the last 3 years, through their support, we've been able to help the biggest brands in the world do some really unbelievable things. And I think it's just a testament to the things that can be done here in Nashville that people don't necessarily think we're capable of. And I've been traveling a lot over the last 2 years, specifically to the country's leading startup cities. I've spent a lot of time in San Francisco, I've spent a lot of time in Boston, and I've spent a lot of time in New York. And I'm here to tell you that we have everything that it takes to be a great startup city here in Nashville. We've got great food, we've got awesome nightlife, way better than Boston. Everything closes at 12 there. We've got creativity in music, art, fashion, retail, which is awesome. And we are an authentically creative city, and that's really what you need at the heart of any real startup city. You have to be authentically creative. We also have an unbelievable community anchored by all of you. So thank you for showing up and participating and being present. It's really important to have your support. And we've got engineers coming out of our ears. They're everywhere. The unemployment lines are full of engineers. We've got, I turn down 10 jobs a day because, if the engineers, you guys don't get that, do you? We don't have engineers here. You guys are clearly not startup founders. No, we don't have engineers, but we're working on it. So we've got the Nashville Startup School, Coder Fair, Hack Nashville, a bunch of other organizations in town that are really working to, improve the ecosystem as far as engineering goes. We've got a new dean of engineering at Vanderbilt, who I'm hearing awesome things about, and I'm really excited to hear how there's going to be stronger collaboration between the startup community and Vanderbilt to bring that talent in to our entrepreneurial ecosystem. So I'm really not worried about the future of our ability to build the vision that we have collectively. And Jumpstart is also, in its own way, bringing engineering talent here to town. The proof of that is going to come to the stage in 1 minute. Kiwi, the team that I'm honored to be a mentor for, is, in my opinion, reflective of the creative and bold future of Nashville Ventures. It's 3 kids who came to Nashville, and they had a goal of building an app that over 100 million people will use every single day. When we were out courting each other, trying to see if it was going to be a good fit, I tried to take them out for drinks and get them drunk like Sean Parker did with Mark Zuckerberg. And it didn't work because Stuart's only 19 and Christian's only 20. And then Jamie, who is the CEO, who they lovingly refer to as Dad, is 24, and he really doesn't get drunk. So that didn't work very well, but what they do collectively is they build mobile apps that perform incredibly well and are really addictive and fill a really, really big hole in the market. And for that, I just couldn't turn down the opportunity to be a mentor with them. In fact, I'll go ahead and say that, for a team of their size and with their limited experience, I've never seen a team execute as well as these guys. They are deploying new versions of their app several times a day. It's unbelievable what they've done in terms of what their app can do versus the leaders in the market today. And I know the companies that are leading the market today, and I can't wait for them to come out of nowhere and crush them. It's going to be awesome. So with that, open your mind, Nashville. This is not your standard, typical Nashville startup that you're about to see. So keep an open mind, but do remember that this is our future, a much more creative, broad future that is going to allow for all types of ideas to flourish here. Please give a warm Nashville welcome to the Kiwi team.